The late adopter. Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily live show 900 on the dollar. Every single day we do this show Central European time. How's everybody doing? How's everybody liking the price development so far since yesterday? Yeah, so who's in the chat? DJ AV Styling, Michael is on the job, Honza, Alif, Anish, Martin, and that's it. And then we got, of course, the white names, Gura, Emma, who more? There's not a lot of people here. Daniel, S, and Salam. Mega is here, Robert is here. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, not a lot of people. It's not, when things start to go south, people are kind of, they don't care about, Bitcoin Daily anymore. Hello from Poland. Watching from bed. That's nice. Sup, the Russian guy. Batch is here. Batch is always there. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody liking the dump? Yesterday was a, nice dump. Not something we said just before we actually closed up here. We said there is a possibility this might go a little bit up before it actually dump, but it went down to the 50 moving average right now, having some kind of pullback up here. If you can get back above the 20 moving average, that'd be nice. We might continue going up. If you get rejected by the 20 moving average, we might see some more down movement. We bounce off the rising wedge if you draw it a bit different. Yeah, if you draw it a bit different, like there are several ways to draw the rising wedge. We already discussed, you can draw the rising wedge, you can draw the rising wedge like a channel. Yeah, there's probably another way to draw this down here. What do we say? We said something like this, right? Yeah, this was also one of the possibilities of the rising wedge, because of this price action down here, then these bottoms, right? So this is also one way to draw the rising wedge, where you dropped out, getting the rejection up here, and right now, you know, falling through that. But you know, if you want to actually, you know, go down, you know, you got to go down to the 44,000. You know, if you go below 44,000, that's gonna be the big one. That's gonna be the big one. Right now, just on small, you know, getting people worried, getting people, you know, this dump up here is just getting people worried, not doing anything. I'm here. Best time to be in crypto is when things are bad. Unfortunately, they're not bad now, Cheeseburger. Unfortunately, they're not bad yet. You know, they were bad down here. They're not bad up here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You, the moon adopter, are right. Market was a bit too greedy. This correction is need for, but there was no correction, guys. There was no correction. You are thinking that, you know, the 10% yesterday on altcoins, and what, it wasn't. It was like 7%. How much did it go down? How much did it go down yesterday? 6% ADA. How much did SRP go? XRP did go 8%. Matic went down maybe a little bit more, 9%. Bitcoin didn't go that much. Bitcoin went down how much? How much did it close? 3.65%. So it's not big dump. You know, it's hard to call it a dump. It's a pullback at best, like a small pullback. Fast pullback at best, right? This looks to me still like some kind of, you know, some kind of a rising wedge, if not. Now let's see if we can connect these three bottoms down here right now. You know, if we can do that, everything nice. Oh, look at that. Look at these 3 points. So is it this the bottom? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. We were always using this stop down here, but right now we got 3 hits down here. Of course, this assumes that this goes down. It assumes this goes down, and then of course you got these stops up here. Maybe something like this. You know, you can go all the way down here. You know, there is always that. Like, there is a lot of possibilities on what can happen, what not can happen. You always want to look at the biggest time frames, and the biggest time frames are not actually confirming this. Let's see up here. They're not on the dollar. They're not on the dollar. Unfortunately, then they're not on the dollar. Like something like this, maybe something like this, because dollar. Yeah, there are ways to look at it. There are ways to, but it's still a rising wedge. However you look at it, it's still the rising wedge, though. It's still the rising wedge. It's still the rising wedge. It doesn't matter how you look at it. You're looking at this, you know, there are other ways to look at it, probably. Buy fear, sell greed. Market was a bit too greedy. Hope you are good, man. Anish, I'm always good. Is this dump is start of the ultimate fake out? You think this is a fake out? This dump? There is no dump, guys. There is no dump yet. You will see dump. I think dump starts here after 44,000. I think dump starts after 44,000. I think this level down here at 44,000 is really important. Let's put it like something like this. I think this level 44.4 on this is on Bitfinex, but on Binance is at 44.2. So give or take, I think this level is really important. So, you know, if we go down below this level, you know, then we can talk about dump. But right now we might just talk about, you know, pullback back to the line, pullback back to the line, pullback back to the line. Anyways, not much has happened, you know. It's a nice pullback, but let's see on the daily chart the RSI, and you will see that RSI, you know, especially this week up here, RSI is still, you know, creating the divergences. We've been talking about that. You can see here. You can maybe connect these dots, like you're saying, like these dots up here, but you know, you can connect all of these dots, like some clarice over here. You can see how we have a really nice line down there, and then maybe we are creating some kind of triangle pattern over here. You can see that the RSI is creating some kind of triangle pattern. So got a lot of hits on the upside, 1, 2, maybe soon third hit down, maybe one more move down, and you're gonna have this triangle pattern on the RSI. And that's when the RSI actually, you know, corrects with the price, and we'll see then the breakout to the upside or to the downside after that. But right now, I think we are getting close to the breakout point. We are getting close to the, you know, continuation move. We are getting close to the ending of this, you know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna, you know, price is not doing anything. I think we are getting close to that. If you remember, guys, if you remember up here, it was just as boring, you know. The price went up to 57, back down to 45, 61, back down to 52, up to 54. 54, back down, you know, but and then went down to 49, then back to 59. But this part over here, it was really boring part. I mean, you know, it was exciting. People are really, you know, starting, you know, think this is gonna go, you know, up there. It was gonna go higher anytime now, but eventually, you know, it kind of ran out of steam. And I feel the same thing is happening right now. A lot of people are bullish, but price is not doing anything. You know, a lot of people are, you know, thinking, you know, it's just a matter of time, before we, you know, are up here. But you know, the price is not doing anything. The price is not doing anything. Blue moon theory validated. You mean about blue moon being blue, you know, sad moon? Nah, we are not there yet. So the full moon is gonna take a little while to actually complete or start. You know, it doesn't have to start always on the dollar. Sometimes it does, like, you know, this, and then it, you know, ends up here at the end of it. We don't know how this actually played out, but we see that right now the full moon is not actually doing the favor, and right now, you know, maybe this is the price is gonna go the opposite direction. Maybe, like somebody said, maybe we switched the moons, you know, because we shield the moon too much, so too many people know about the moon. No one knows without more data. We have all the data you can have, man. You got on-chain data, you got exchange data, you got all kinds of data. You know, there is too much data. That's what's the problem. TLA, can you check Gaussian channel? Why is everybody talking about Gaussian channels, guys? Gaussian channel. Why is everybody talking about Gaussian channel? I don't understand. You know, the problem here is I don't understand Gaussian channel. I don't get it. Okay, I see the red bad, you know, green good, but you know, the maths behind it, I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. It looks nice. It looks nice, definitely. Like, you know, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. But you can see here something like this happen. He says, you know, sell, but you know, eventually just after that, like, it's like buy again. So down here, it was like, oh, sell, sell, sell. And it was like, oh, buy, you know, bought right back. Sell. Even it went down here, it was only sell down here when it started to go. And it said like buy up here. So I don't know. I don't know. So right now it's saying buy, but you know, maybe it's going to continue going down. It's going to be sell right over here. You know, Gaussian channel, it doesn't seem to be, you know, it's a buy sell indicator, which we don't like. We don't like buy sell indicators. They are BS. So, you know, we are not looking at Gaussian channels. CK used it on the 5-day to determine bear and bull market. Yeah, CK uses a lot of stuff, you know, but that's him, you know. You should ask, then you should ask CK about Gaussian channel. I don't like it. You know, buy sell signals, signal indicators are not my thing. Unfortunately, they're not my thing. Maybe something like this, where we don't hit the, yeah, it's down there, yeah. yeah, I'm still proponent of the rising wedge, guys. I'm still proponent of the rising wedge, and I think still rising wedge is in the books. Let's see on the moving averages how these moving averages are actually working out. Let's go to another chart up here and see that on the moving averages we are still above the all moving averages, and right now we fell down back to the 10 moving average, which is not actually that bad. Like you just, you know, you can see here 10 moving average being, you know, holding us. Right now still holding us, so we're gonna see if it's gonna continue holding. You can see here, you know, once we start breaking the 20 moving average or 46,000 up here, 46,000 level, that, you know, things are gonna start looking bad because you are below the moving averages. And then if you fall down below here, below 44,000, then it's even worse. And then you got this 38,000 level down here at 50 moving average, 100 moving average, and after that you got nothing. You got literally nothing. So the last, I would say right now, the last line of support is down here at 38,180. This on Coinbase, maybe some other exchanges a little bit different number, give or take. That's the number. So you can see down here at 38,000. If you fall below 38,000, you're kind of done with this move towards the upside. So definitely you don't want to go below 38,000, but this dump is going to dump pretty heavily if you go below 44.4 or 44.2 on Binance. I think if you go below that, that's going to be but the first sign of, you know, weakness will come after the 46,000, because that's when these moving averages, 10, 20 and 200 moving averages, are actually ending. So if you start falling below 46, you know, we are looking at 44. If you know, lose 44, you know, there are some, you know, some supports, you know, up here on the way down to 38. But how this area is gonna play out is difficult to say, because there are a lot of the supports, and even on 4 hourly, maybe some on the weekly. There are a lot of supports between here. But if you lose this area up here, and go below 38,000, that's bad. By definition, that's bad. Carlos Herman, 199 bucks. Thanks, man. Appreciate the money. So we're gonna see how that looks out. Somebody said MACD is bullish in weekly chart. Let's go to the weekly chart and see if MACD is bullish actually on the weekly chart. Let's do it like this quickly, up there. And the only bullish thing that comes here is the bullish cross up here. So yeah, technically it is, technically we did get bullish cross. This is bearish cross, you know, goes down. This bullish cross goes up. But I have explained to you guys how this exact scenario that's happening right over here has happened before, and that we don't have to be that bullish just because of what's happening right now. And you gotta go back. Let's use another chart here that goes back to, I think, down here somewhere. Let's go here. There we go. 2014, right over here. That exact same scenario has been happening. You can see here going through the zero line, coming back up and getting the bullish cross, up here. See bullish cross, this on the weekly time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Bullish cross all the way up there, then going with the bullish cross, you know, but you know, the price after that started slowly going down, some kind of triangle, while the bullish cross was actually, and then you get back the bearish cross down here, and then you continue dumping. Exact same thing like over here is, I can split the chart to show you nicer. I can split the chart up here. Is this the one? Yeah, is this a Bitcoin? Let's do it like this up here. Okay, let's remove this one and let's move that one. Let's go here and let's go to the weekly time frame, and you can see exactly how it actually plays out. Of course, there is no, you see here, it goes down through the zero line, then curves up, goes back up, curves up, goes back up, gives us this, you know, bullish cross, and all the way since bottom down here, 1 2 3 4 5 weeks, 5 weeks up here. Oh, 1 2 3 4 5 6 weeks, 6 weeks. You're going up, getting really bullish. It's different this time, of course. It's different always. It's different this time, and then you got this bullish cross, but bullish cross not doing anything. So just because you got a bullish cross on the weekly time frame, does not mean indicate that you are going to continue up. You cannot look at just one indicator and say like this is saying that we are going to go up. You gotta look at you gotta look at a MACD, you gotta look at RSI, you gotta look at how the price is developing. You have to look at the fear factor, the greed factor. You know, you gotta look at the moving averages. You know, look at the patterns. You gotta look at a lot of things and not just one thing and say like this thing is saying it's gonna go up. You know, it doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. It curls up and goes to the moon. I really do wish it's gonna go to the moon, and I got my, you know, at one point I will become super bullish, but you know, that point has to come. But right now I don't think that point is right there valid right now. Let's go just to my chart, back to my chart up here. Let's go to the daily time frame. So you can see here the moving averages are actually looking quite nice. There is no problem technically on the moving averages. Weekly moving averages, we are a little bit extended, so I think some kind of pullback is happening. Now, what's gonna make me super bullish, guy? If you go down here, something like this, and then bounce to the upside, that's bullish. TLA, that cross happened after the second top. Yeah, but it is still capping and the cross is the same. This time is different. Dobar dan, Lucas. Dobar dan. Welcome back to the chat. Also sell from the moving averages. Wait for the price to retest. So you can see we are right now sitting on the moving averages. So everything looks nice to get out of this, this rising wedge. If this is a rising wedge, but you know, if you draw the rising wedge this way, you are still inside the rising wedge. You haven't dropped. Maybe that's the reason why we haven't seen like big drop down here, because a lot of people are looking at this rising wedge and not my version of the rising wedge. That said, if you can cross the upper line of the rising wedge to the upside, that's gonna make me super bullish. That's one way to get super bullish. The other way to get super bullish is to get a correction towards the downside and then pump above this level up here, So if you get big correction downside and then pump above this level, 50, then pump above 50,000, that's also gonna make me, you know, super bullish. Even though we are out of, you're still below the rising range and so forth. If we go down, find some support down here, maybe even here, I don't know. I would like to find some kind of support down here and then pump above this level up here. That's gonna make me super bullish again. That's gonna also make me super bullish again. So there are two scenarios that can make me super bullish. That can make me FOMO in. You know, the one is price going straight up, which I think the likelihood for this scenario up here is pretty low, technically pretty low. I think more likely is to go down, get support, and then bounce up. And if we bounce up above this level up here, I think that's a lot more probable bull market scenario than just going straight up here. Now, in a bull market, the price goes actually just straight up. It doesn't have big correction. I mean, it did have these correction up here, but I think this move to the downside is kind of hopium. Like some, down here we're expecting move, because it's retracing. But if it does that, super bullish. So I know what's gonna take for me to be super bullish. I'm not bearish. I'm not saying that we are gonna go down to back to 30,000 yet. I'm just right now looking, because we still got the divergences up here. We still got RSI divergences. I showed you yesterday. Where are the RSI divergences? Divergences. We still got RSI divergences, playing out. Let me just moved a little bit like this up here and so you got this So you got this move up. So you got this move up here, right? That's a divergence. Then you got second move up. That's a divergence. You got the third move up. I can see that. That's also a divergence. That's also a divergence. And then I think it's also continuing on up here, and then it's a divergence as well. Maybe this is divergence up here. Let me move again down there. I know it's hard to see, but you know, you can double check, but I've checked. So this is a divergence, and then this also might actually be considered as no, it cannot be. Doesn't matter. The divergence of the divergences, you know, the price is not corrected yet from the divergences, so we are still going, you know, inside this corner. So I'm not quite sure at one point we will get the correction, but the daily MACD. You remember we got the bullish cross on the daily MACD. We got the bullish cross up here. This was the bearish cross, and then we got bullish cross again up here, right? Continue up here, and then bearish cross again. So you can see the the crosses on the bullish bearish crosses on the MACD are not actually good indicators for when you are becoming bullish or bearish. More active indication of bullishness, bearishness on the MACD is the zero line. If you look at the zero line, you know, crossing the zero line is a lot better indication. Down here crossing the zero line, and then up here crossing the zero line. So you can see the crossing of the zero line is a lot better indicator of bullishness and bearishness by looking at the MACD than looking at the crosses. The crosses, you know, people are looking at cross, but crosses are actually coming at the very end of it. What's happening is we are looking for these change for, you know, the extension between these two lines for the maximum distance, you know, to find. But if you're gonna look for any kind of indication of bullishness versus bearishness on the MACD, it's cross on the zero line, right? So towards the downside, you know, up here, and towards the upside, you know, up here. So these are indications of the bullishness. That said, let's go and see how the indication of the bullishness is actually working out on the on weekly time frame. And you can see here, let me just load this up here. Okay, 2 lines left, doesn't matter. You can see here that we did cross the zero line down here, which was indicating bearishness. Down here we did cross it, which was indicating bearishness, but it came to you know, very late, you know, because it's a weekly time frame. Here we go, because this is some kind of side, you know, you go bearish, bullish, bearish again, bullish up here. You know, up here is also bullish, and down here is actually bearish. But see, on the weekly time frame, you know, it takes a while for these signals to be confirmed, so they are quite choppy. They're quite choppy. Zero line is working. Looks like it works better on the daily time frame. At least for a while. There is a bearish divergence on the daily, so maybe your second opinion will play out. A small correction, then boom to moon. TLI, what do you think about the September drop CK brought up being a historical pattern for big downside? You know, September, you know, somebody was saying August, September, October, you know, these are also the months of the stocks that usually correspond with the downtrends. Well, if it goes down, he's got bragging rights again, but you know, I think, you know, we might have a correction to the downside. Let's see the monthly. Right now monthly is going up here to 48. We just had a big monthly move to the upside. You know, we might have, doesn't matter if it's 1% or not. You will wait till the development team comes out with an update. What do you think is the probability of hitting 44k? I don't know. I think it's a pretty decent I think it's probable. I think it's very probable, but you know, it's also probable to outside. But nah, I would give it like 60-70% to the downside, like 30% to the upside right now. If airside divergence plays out, how much correction expected? There is no such thing as, you know, airside divergence. Airside divergence only push the price, can push price a little bit, or you know, or can start the downside and it can push it a lot more. Divergence is already played out. Divergences are already played out. Where is it? Up here. Yeah. These divergences are already played out, but they are still not corrected. The price is not following divergences. This is played out, this is played out, this is played out. All of these are played out. These are finished divergences to the upside. There is no divergences anymore. But we need some kind of pivot points. If this becomes a pivot point, there is no divergence down here. If we go up here and we create something like this up here, there is no divergence up there. We are waiting for the divergences to stop. That's what we are waiting for, to actually figure out which way we are going to go. On the weekly, look at the candle sizes, momentum lost. Yeah, on the weekly, momentum is low, but the bigger problem with the weekly time frame is the falling volume. I think the falling volume is the biggest problem. Like up here, you can see the volume is going down while the price was going up. So I think that's the biggest problem. I think the volume is the biggest problem right now, because the volume is going up. It doesn't indicate that these are. I've also explained to you before that, you know, when bull market starts, right, the volume should go up. The volume should go up. Here, the volume, the price is going up, but the volume is going down. The volume is going down. So these two are not corresponding with each other, while these two are corresponding with each other. So there is interest in the price going up here. There is no interest in the price going up here. So I think we are gonna have a dump, at least maybe something like 40,000, something like that, to these moving averages on the weekly time frame. I think that'd be nice. I think, you know, you might get a lot of new people getting you know, buying back in at you know, 10-20 moving average down here at 42,000, because they think maybe it's a little bit overextended up here. So if we pull a little bit back down here, you know, we might get some kind of a new push towards the upside, which would be very nice. And you know, but I say again, if we do get this push to the backside, what's gonna make me bullish is getting above 50,000 again, right? Above 50,000, we bullish again. Tila, any tips on growing beard? Yes, don't cut it. You just let it be. You know, you just forget about it. You know, you can move to Australia. It's also a good thing, because they got lockdowns right now. So you move to Australia, they got lockdowns. You just have to sit, you know, in front of the TV, looking at the TV. You'll grow very nice beard, no problem. Don't matter, because the supply is insanely big. Good time to start, time to short here. I think the short is better option than longing, of course. I think shorting is better option than longing. Now, not financial advice. You do what you want to do. I do what I want to do. Your money, my money. You know, you do what you want to do with your money. But I think right now the probability is to the downside, not to the upside, unfortunately. Like, if we do something like this, I don't I think probability is to the downside. I think probability is more to the downside than to upside. So if I was to do anything up here, I wouldn't go long. I would actually go short. You know, but you know, do what you want to do with your money. If a man wants dodge, let him have his dodge, of course. Yeah, hey, it's just a question. Dodge fanboys are back. What is Dodge doing? Dodge is not doing anything. 1.91%. Dodge is just dumping like everything else. There is no problem. I just buy on MAS and hodl. That's a good strategy. But if you buy on monthly moving averages, it's even better. It's even better. Like if you buy on monthly, like technically here monthly, weekly, yeah, weekly moving, 50 weekly moving average. Like damn, 50 weekly moving average. Like so nice. So nice. But you can see down here, you can see previous, let's go down this chart up here. You can see the 200 moving average is also really nice buying opportunity, right? 200 moving average, really nice buying opportunity. So if you ever get down here, you know, down here, it's gonna be real nice buying opportunity, 17, 18,000. That's gonna be sweet, man. That's gonna be so sweet. I want XRP to moon to buy a nice beard. I heard somebody say, oh, I wish I sold the 130 because right now it's at 117. Till I didn't think we'll break the big trend line running from 29k. Big trend line. You think this one? Well, I drew it like this over here. And I think we already broke the trend. You can see the importance of the bottom support down here. Support. But right now, it was a nice move. I expect this to go to the downside. And then once it's on downside, maybe, you know, go up. But you know, if you go to the downside and come up again, I'm looking at above 50,000 to become super bullish. But down here might, you know, it might catch some kind of support down here and then continue towards the upside. Booked XRP at previous stop. We haven't broken yet, I reckon. It's not cute that Doge has infinite supply. Layer 2 coins are going to pump and soon. Quantum finance. Did the breakout from the falling wedge 30 minutes? Let's see 30 minutes falling wedge. If this is a falling wedge, it's not yet confirmed any kind of falling wedge. You got only two hits on the bottom top side. Bottom side is nice. It might be some kind of you know, head and shoulders pattern forming though. If this plays out, head and shoulders pattern, you know, 45,000. On the other hand, this falling wedge is not actually confirmed. Head and shoulders forming on the 4 hourly. Up here, no. It's too close. Up here, no, because it's higher, you know, so no up here. You know, I was also thinking this might be head and shoulders, something like this up here, but you know, once you did this all the way up above the top up here, this is not head and shoulders. This is just mountains. So I don't think there is any kind of head and shoulder. Any chance to look at the graph? No, I'm not looking at any other coins. Starting Friday. And with that said, guys, thanks for watching the show. We're gonna end there because, you know, not much is happening. We are expecting dump, but not there quite yet. Soon, maybe soon. I hope you guys like the song. It's very metaphoric. And if you look closely, he's not saying sail, he's saying, you know, if you just look closely. Baby. GTA with the song playing in the background. You know, people hear what they wanna hear in the song. You know, some hear sail because they wanna sail, some hear sell, you know, because sell, and some hear sail, you know, because, you know. There you go, guys. There we go, guys, there we go. By the way, this is CME futures. This is CME futures. When the price is going up and the momentum is going down, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Like, I am losing subscribers by doing Bitcoin Daily, just so you guys know. But hit the like button on the way out and come back tomorrow 9:00 Central European Time on the dollar every single day. We do Bitcoin Daily Tech Canal. So if you want to know what's happening, you gotta come back. You gotta come back tomorrow. Tila, how can we go? Good change way of YouTube. I don't see positive feeling with this song. We are not trying to be positive, you know. It's not actually any kind of Dodge Daddy song, you know. It's not Dodge Daddy song, you know. It might come, you know, but not now. Anyways, guys, with that said, with this, you know, rising price and this falling momentum on the MACD daily chart, CME futures chart, what I can say right now, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Where's the stop button?